thank you so much for checking out this video. We are one of the official co-streams of the Insider Gaming Showcase. I got a countdown over here, 29 minutes to the showcase. So you can skip ahead by that many minutes if you want to see all of the reveals, trailers, and announcements. Excited to work with Tom Henderson and the boys over there at Insider Gaming. Make sure and follow them on all socials and YouTube as well for their consistent coverage of gaming news. And excited to have them doing this showcase, maybe even biannually. They're hoping to do it twice a year. Even if they just do it once a year, I'm excited to have another showcase to cover. We're entering into that Summer Game Fest season with State of Plays, Directs, Xbox, PlayStation, Jeff Keighley's event. So make sure you're subscribed with that bell button pressed. I'm going to end the previous stream and bring folks over. I'm going to bring folks over with Redirect, and we did a bit of a waiting room. It was a bit of a different day. If you guys haven't watched it yet, be sure to check out my very quick video. It's 8 minutes long about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We were included on a call about that game. And brand new details about everything going on and everything coming, so be sure to check that out. And if you're watching right now and you're in the live audience, be sure to hit the like button and help us out with our weekly goal. You guys can have myself and my wife playing Destiny 1 this Saturday night, if you can get it to 750. And if you get to 1,000, Creature will join us. We will have a 3-person fire team in Destiny 1. I've not streamed Destiny 1 in a very long time. I've not streamed Destiny in a very, very long time. So, be sure to check that out if that happens this Saturday night. We hope to see you guys there. You got today and you got tomorrow to go wild. Oh, room tier 37 is The Shining. You got today and tomorrow. Mark Lane 79, thank you so much for using your Prime sub, getting us to 511. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for using your Prime over there on Purple. And thank you for the people that are following and coming over from the various places on the platforms, wherever you're finding my content. I appreciate it so much. If you are watching on YouTube, it's a brand new stream, so we are going to need that like button to go a little crazy, because it's a new stream, which means we need new likes. Insider Gaming Showcase. Let's get it pulled up here. I don't know if they're doing anything just yet. Looks like it's premiering right now. Let's just put this up on the screen. Okay, let's turn off that. Now let's turn off the player controls. And there we go. And then I'll get the members up so you guys can see where we sit. And then we don't need the timer anymore. All right. There we go. I need to get on that poker table with you. Why is that? I'm excited for Black Flag. I'm also hoping to hear something from Hello Games. Just so we're clear, people saying that, he's not talking about this event. He's just speaking in general about the year. We were talking about how this year in gaming is just so full of games. It's like every time we turn around, a new game is coming out. Working our way through 007 First Light and Lego Batman. Awesome. El Apache says, thanks to whoever gifted me a sub. Yeah, we've had some big member drops today. We had a 50 bomb from YouTube Lurker and a 20 bomb from... Was it Sorcerer that dropped the 20 bomb? I think it was. Somebody dropped the 20. I think it was Sorcerer. Big member bombs have been dropping today as we work our way towards stretch. Hadigan's in chat says this showcase is just a recap of the Xbox Helix event for those that missed the recap. It's a recap of the recap. That's right. I will say, props to the boys over there at Insider Gaming. Doing this as a premiere takes a lot of the pressure off. You know, doing this as a live fire exercise would be absolutely nerve-wracking. So, that would be, I think that'd be tough. Hoping that by some miracle, sort of symphony is at this showcase, says Fuzzy. What am I stepping on? Oh. All right. Any AA or indie titles you guys are looking forward to seeing at this event? There's 55 different ones. They've been out here tweeting and talking about the latest things coming out. Or like, I'm sorry, they've been tweeting about some of the games that are involved in the event. Is Tom Henderson going to make an appearance? I don't know. I mean, he does the podcast and all that. I don't think he does face reveals or anything like that. I don't know. He stopped by the stream a little bit ago and, you know, was talking for a little bit in our chat. Appreciated him taking the time. Is this an indie-only show? I believe it's indies and AA games, yes. As you guys are piling in and waiting for the stream to start over here on YouTube, hit that like button, get us to 100 likes. Yeah, I'm keeping the stream up on Twitch. Yeah, we'll just stream in both places. Dark Dreams, I need badly. Kino Mansky says, if you like it, smash the like. Thank you very much, Kino. Or Kino. I'm not sure. I always say Kino, and I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if that's correct, but it's what I've always said. We're going to see more of this, which is cool. Yeah, Crete. Crete. Yep. Tom tweeted that one out a little while ago. And we're seeing tweets about 007 First Light getting 1.5 million here. I'll put this up on the screen for you guys. Crete's going to be there, which is an interesting looking game, TVH. It's like, I don't know. It's like Mortal Shell and First Descendant had a baby. Looks very interesting. CreteGame.com, so they will be there as a part of the showcase. Kino, like quinoa. Yeah, okay, so Kino is what I say. Another Souls game? It didn't look like a Souls game to me. I saw like a gun, and it seemed like it was pretty fast. Like it seemed like it was more action oriented. Some of the games maybe had somebody else look similar. It did look similar. It had like Warframe vibes. It had like Mortal Shell vibes. Who's hosting the gaming conference? Insider Gaming is hosting it. It's their event. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like the talent? They have a variety of things that'll be happening. They have guys like Gaz, I think, did some interviews. Mike Straw did some interviews. Tom Henderson probably did some interviews. So yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a blend between the team over there, and all of them kind of sharing the workload there. You think you get any announcements of PC games coming to console? Need Deep Rock Survivor ASAP. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is on Xbox. Yeah, it'd be nice to see it come to PlayStation and Switch, though, for sure. I think they'd like to. I think they've indicated that they want to. So I just don't know if they've indicated any kind of a timeline. Deep Rock Galactic Core is not doing very well, unfortunately, in early access, and I was really excited for that one. Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core, I should say. It has a 69%, so its score has gone up. They're implementing feedback. The general feedback was that there was just nothing to it. People seemed pretty disappointed. Ain't there a Bunny Souls game coming? A bunny. I thought there was one with cats that was already out. And there's the one with the chicken man. the bird. It's based on the Korean fantasy story, the bird who brings tears. I think I have that pre-ordered. It's coming. There's an English translation shipping like next month. Yeah, like Black Myth Chicken. I forget the name of that one. Project Flightless. The bird game is this year. I don't know if it's this year. I think that was just a teaser. I think the book has been out for a while, but it's getting translated to English, and I will have my copy on Tuesday, Amazon says. It was $25. I don't know if it's a graphic. Is it a graphic novel? I think it might just be an interpretation. 448 pages. It's the bird that drinks tears, not brings, but drinks. The bird that drinks tears. The master of Korean fantasy, often cited as the J.R.R. Tolkien of South Korea, Lee Young-do. Yeah. Lee Young-do, and it's been Lord of the Rings, an epic fantasy classic that rivals Lord of the Rings and Dune. A group of unlikely allies. It's being translated into English. I don't know if this is illustrated or not, this book that I ordered. There's a rabbit one coming. Yeah, I feel like there's been a handful of games that have done the mythical animal vibe. As you guys are tuning in on YouTube, thanks so much for being here. Hit the like button. If you're watching on Purple, hit follow. Make sure and celebrate your renewals and celebrate your make sure and celebrate your renewals and your primes and all those things. Is Insider Gaming another indie showcase? It is, according to the description here. Oh, sorry. This is like a thing that Chrome does now when you click on stuff. Insider Gaming Showcase brings you 75 minutes of world premieres, announcements, and new trailers from 55 games. The games you'll see in the show are at different stages of development and are either looking for funding, looking for a publisher backing, or both. Yeah. So that is a little bit of a risk watching this. You might see something that looks really, really good, and and then it doesn't come to fruition. That is a risk. So be careful. Guard your heart, as they say. Guard your heart. You get too excited about some of these, they may not end up coming out. We'll see. Yeah, yeah. A little game called GTA 6 will be here. They're definitely looking for funding. They're definitely looking for a publisher. They need help. So there's a chance some of these games don't release. Yes, that is a possibility. Yep. Hmm. At least they're upfront about it. Yeah. Yeah. I celebrate shows like this. We need more shows like this. Like, not every show needs to be, some big, massive production with only big games. Like, there's a lot of great smaller games that have been coming out. So, I would say keep it going. Do more. If we're talking about the chicken game that was revealed in February State of Play, that's Project Windless. Yes. And it's based on the novel The Bird That Drinks Tears, written by a Korean fantasy writer. And the English translation comes out next month, which I have already ordered. I read The King in Yellow in anticipation of Sorrows, and I'll be doing that as well. I'll be reading that in anticipation of that game. Thanks, Mike. It is Rabbit Project. There's a game called Rabbit Project? Huh. Do chickens really drink tears? You'd have to ask them. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they'll tell you. It's probably a secret. June 2nd, the book comes out the day of the PlayStation show. You were joking? I don't know if you could tell by my answer. I was joking back. Yeah. Ghost of Hope is like, can I say it? Call of Duty is back. Yeah, Call of Duty is back. We're so back. Jack says 007 status earned, just completed first light. Great game, they nailed it. Yeah, I saw that, Kitty Cat. Bond sold 1.5 million copies first 24 hours. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time with it. I am. I'm enjoying my time with it quite a bit. Have you shared your thoughts on the Bungie community civil war that's unfolding? Yeah, I mean, I basically feel that there is legitimacy to what both Astacross and Mylan have done. It's their platform, it's their voice, it's their opinion. You know, they have every right to say how they feel and to take the action that they think is best. Could we get 10 more likes on the video, guys, as you kind of stroll in to settle in and lurk and listen to the Insider Gaming Showcase? Do me a quick favor and hit that like button. I think there's legitimacy to both. At first, when I saw Mylan's response, I was kind of confused. I was like, huh? And then I watched his video, and I was like, okay, I actually understand his perspective and respect it. And I understand and respect Cross's response. I think sometimes it's okay to get a little petty. I think sometimes it's okay to get a little, a little sassy with how you're handling something. And I think making it clear to PlayStation what you want is fair. I think it's totally fair. And I think given what we understand about budgets and bandwidth and allocated resources and people working on things, that's why I think Cross's position, while it is on the surface, it is petty, which he's admitted. I'm not saying that as a pejorative. He has admitted he's being petty. So yeah, surface level, it is in fact petty. I think there is something, deeper going on underneath. It is a economic strategy. It's an economic strategy. It's one where, you I think you can legitimately try to see something not supported, in an effort to see the thing that you once supported, right? I had people get a little upset with me when I said that I hoped Horizon Hunters Gathering failed. And the reason that I said it was because I don't want Guerrilla wasting time on it. I think it's a stupid project that isn't going to go anywhere. Now, that's my opinion. You can completely disagree and think that it looks amazing and promising and has a bright future. And I would say I don't think there's anything in the industry right now as a pattern that would tell you that game has a stinking prayer. Can we see Jedi 3 here today? No, I highly doubt you're going to have any AAA games at this event. Maybe one or two, but I don't know. But yeah, I was like, I don't want Horizon Hunters Gathering to get a bunch of time and money and effort and bandwidth. I don't want it to do well. I want it to fail. I do. I don't want it to succeed because I want Guerrilla working on... I would rather have Guerrilla working on the next Horizon game. That's my personal take. Regarding Astrocross, I thought he was kind of the poster boy for Marathon. Now he turns against it. Is that right? I mean, I don't know if he was the poster boy. He played it. He covered it. He, did some sponsored segments with it. And then he put it down. And I don't feel like you ever got, a jaded or shaded coverage from him. I felt like I don't know. I felt like he was honest and enjoyed it and had a good time. And then I feel like it ran its course. And then when it ran its course, he was also honest about his feelings and how he felt about it. I like how Cross opened today. The first thing he said was, I didn't ask anyone to come with me on this. Well, yes. I mean, I would politely push back. I mean, I like him and respect him. And he's one of the few Destiny creators that I can say that about. But I would politely push back and be like, homie, you got a pretty dadgum big audience. You know what I mean? Like, whether you like it or not, they're gonna follow you, bro. So pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm being told that Guerrilla is big enough to work on both Horizon Hunters Gathering and Horizon 3. I'll say it another way. I don't want any of the talents and bandwidth and creative power of Guerrilla working on Horizon Hunters Gathering. I think it's wasteful. I think think that, if they were going to build a co-op Horizon, why not build it in the next Horizon game? Like, build a full-fledged co-op experience where you can play through the game with another person. I don't know. I think there was a variety of ways they could have approached it that I think would have been better. I think what they're building is a complete and utter waste of time. Is Echoes of the End a good game? Not really, no. I think he felt as the Bungie poster child, he had to support at least for a little while. For sure, he knew what he was doing audience-wise. He was talking about other creators. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, and Mylan made it pretty clear. He's like, I haven't covered Destiny in a really long time. I have been covering and playing extraction shooters because that's what I like. And so... yeah, I think that again, I think that both are legitimate positions to take. They're both legitimate positions to take. I 100% agree. If the studio wants to make new games, new spin-offs, hire people to do it. Don't pull from existing projects to do it. If you can't afford multiple projects, you don't need multiple projects. I'm sure Guerrilla can afford multiple projects. My personal opinion is pretty strong. I look at a game like that and I see it as a waste. It seems to me like a waste. There are so many other things they could be working on that I think would be a better use of their time. Nicolas Cage says that he was completely against doing television until his son showed him the Breaking Bad during COVID. He watched Bryan Cranston silently stare at a suitcase for minutes. Made Cage realize TV gives actors something movies really can't, or rarely can, time. I thought, maybe an 8-hour narrative. I can start planting seeds for character that can bloom into something that I don't have the luxury of time. I'm just kidding around. There's a guy that does a really good Nick Cage on TikTok. It's like, it's a clue. 1877 was when he's really funny. No, I'd love to see Nick Cage get into some TV. There's rumors that they're talking to him for the next True Detective. I found you playing Fallout 76. That was a rare moment. That didn't even last very long. I apologize in advance for my lack of knowledge of all the different showcases we seem to have these days, but is this Insider Gaming's first showcase? You don't need to apologize. That's fine, man. There's a lot of them. There are. And yes, this is their first time ever doing this. Did you see the Xbox CEO said that hard choices are coming for the brand? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not surprised she's saying that. They've been doing things for a long time that many of us said weren't not tenable, and we were told that we were haters by people that, would not survive in one basic economics class or course. We've said for a really long time that they set up the brand in a way that just didn't seem solvent. It didn't seem intelligent, and the fact that she's stepping into a role and being like, I got to make hard choices, it's not surprising at all. And especially considering a lot of her hard choices aren't they're not coming from her. They're coming from Satya Nadella. I think people are going to turn around in a year or two, and they're going to be like, oh golly. We were shaking our tail feathers for the Grim Reaper. I don't think she's gonna do things that people will like. I think she did a bunch of things in the initial phases that got people throwing confetti in the air, but I think they're in for a rude awakening. All right, here we go. Anytime,
anywhere. Get all your news in one place with fewer ads, more features, and a design built for how you actually read news on your phone. If that's not enough, unlock Insider Gaming Premium or Premium Plus for ad-free browsing, personalized feeds and notifications, subscriber-only podcasts, and more. And now new subscribers can get their first month at 50% off to see if a membership is right for you. Download the Insider Gaming app today for free from Google Play or the App Store.
here, playtime's over.
Hold it right there.
Are you okay?
The mud boots ransacked us. They shot him. Coyote is dead.
His body's dead. It's not as mine.
Suspecting me of being a mud boot? How dare you?
This holds the memory of our civilization. Lose it, and we lose ourselves.
And Bo, try not to die.
So I think this was a good first effort from the boys at Insider Gaming. I mean, I think the production value was consistent. There were no issues. There were no glitches. Like, we watched these before, and there's like audio issues. I think their music might have been a teeny bit too loud in the mix. Other than that, I think everything was very good, put together very good. There's also all the interviews if you want to go watch them. I mean, it was just a constant sort of tour of games to wishlist and check out. It's good to see AA and indie titles get a showing, and it's a good first sort of proof of concept. They can get other people involved, they can get more sponsors involved, more games involved for the next one. Their first go of it was not going to be big AAA budget titles and like blockbusters. That's not going to be able to for something to be able to do. So I think that was a good first, like I said, good first proof of concept. They've never done anything like that before. It's just them. It's just their little outfits. It's Tommy and Mike and the boys over there, and I think they did a good job. I obviously didn't see much for me. But there were a handful of rogues there that I was like, oh wow, I hope that actually can come out. I've had to really guard myself against like getting excited for rogues, or like co-op rogues and things like that, because then they end up not coming to console. And then I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. And then I wish list it, and then I constantly get those reminders that it's like on sale on Steam, and I can't play it with Madam. So I thought it was a good show, and I think they'll probably get more involvement, and then it can grow as far as contribution and involvement and other other studios and people getting involved in the future. So I thought it was cool. Appreciated them reaching out and wanting us to be involved and to help with the co-streaming. And if you guys want to watch those interviews, you can check out Insider Gaming's YouTube channel. Tomorrow is probably going to be a Destiny day. There's a lot of stuff going on with Destiny. There's a lot of videos to react to, a lot of developments. There's the Jason Schreier video that I want to watch. There's a new article from Paul Tassi I haven't had a chance to check out yet. So that is probably what tomorrow will be. I don't want to beat that dead horse, but Call of Duty's, not really our wheelhouse. So we're going to do that, upload that video that we put out there. Appreciate being included with that as well. And I'll give you guys a link to that video if you haven't had a chance to watch that one yet. That'd be super helpful to me. I appreciate them including me and being involved. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check that video out, it's really quick. It kind of covers the long and short of the new things coming to Call of Duty in the new game. So I appreciate you guys so much supporting me today. It was a little bit of a different day, late start and all of that. So hit like on the way out. You guys have a bit of a task ahead of you. If you want the Destiny stream with Madam where I join her as well as Creature, we're going to have to really go crazy tomorrow. So bat signal the big boys and see if you can't pull them in tomorrow to help out. And try to get us to 200 likes on the video. I appreciate you guys hanging with us all the way to the end of the road today. And yeah, and I'll also be on the roundtable tomorrow with Ginger Prime. So full day of content for you guys tomorrow. All right. Appreciate all you guys do. Thanks for all of your support. There won't be any green room. It's already after like 4 o'clock. So I can't do a green room now. It's too late in the day. So appreciate you guys. And make sure you are in the Discord though. That way you can stay up to date and connect with everybody. All right. All right. Take care.